Hey, what's up? Xantho here, and you may be wondering what the hell is this build? And this basically is a Guardian Elemental Relic Infernal Legion Autobomber. That may be a little bit hard to swallow. It's kind of a strange build, but first of all credit goes to Juminoh on the forums. This is his build. I've just kind of updated it and made some changes to it to make it a little bit better with a little bit higher budget. So all credit to him for the actual creation of the actual build. But how does this build work? So basically what we're doing is we have a Animate Guardian in a Formless Inferno, which gives level 30 Infernal Legion. Infernal Legion burns away the HP of your minions at 40% of their life and fire damage per second, except gives an aura around them, kind of like Righteous Fire, that deals fire damage. Now, this damage is not based on their minion life, unfortunately. If it was based on minion life, this would be insane, because I'm scaling minion life a ton. But it's basically just a flat damage based on the level of the support gem. So you get level 30 Infernal Legion, which is amazing for clear, because our Animate Guardian is just doing so much damage. I think our Animate Guardian at this point is doing about 1,000,000 DPS for clear, because he's got probably like 1 Divine Scepters. He's got Gruthkull's Pill for survivability. He's got Eye of Malice, combined with, Combustion from my Incinerate, combined with Flammability from my Skitterbot Profane Proxy Ring, combined with Legacy of Fury boots for Scorch, and yeah, he's doing 1,000,000 DPS for clear, basically. And he's also giving exposure for single target, because I have flat fire on one of his scepters, so when he attacks, he's getting exposure. So, but the core of the actual damage of this build is these guys right here. I don't even actually have my full ascendancy yet, and I'm still missing a bunch of jewel sockets. But right here, it's this one right here. 25% chance to trigger level 20 summon Elemental Relic when you or a nearby ally kill an enemy or hit a rare unique enemy. So this summons just one relic of Wrath, Hatred, or Anger. And they scale up to level 85 with your character. So they scale up to, I think it's like level 27 Wrath, Hatred, or Anger. But that's not what we care about. We care about the life of them, because we're going to use them for minion instability. Now, the way this works is that normally these things don't really die. Well, they do die, but they explode for 100% of their life as they're given element. So if they die, they explode for 100% of life. The Wrath explodes for 100% of life as lightning. The Anger explodes for 100% of his life is fire. And the Hatred explodes for 100% of his life is cold. Now you can combine this with the minion instability for 33% of your life is fire. So basically you're exploding for 133% of your life is elemental damage. Which is really cool. So you can scale the life of these. Now, how do you make them die? And this is a really cool tech that Juminoh came up with, and that is using 2 Combos Fortress, which gives you blood magic, and then using Necromantic Aegis. Necromantic Aegis makes your shield apply to your minions instead of you. So what this does is gives blood magic to your minions. Now, these elemental relics, basically in game code, are basically just little minions that summon a 50% aura around them. So if they have blood magic, they will be instantaneously reduced to low life and die because they hit low life because minion instability. And then they explode for 100% of their life as their elemental, and 33% of their life is fire. So basically what you want to do is reduce your cooldown. So we have some cooldown boosts. I really need to change this life roll here. Let me do that right now. It's annoying me, actually. Not good enough. So they explode for a lot of damage. And then we're doing some other cool stuff. That's mainly our single target, and I have Incinerate Vending because it was the fastest cast speed in the game. Summon Phantasm so we can get Feeding Frenzy, which gives us more minion damage, which applies to the minion stability and to our Infernal Legion Animate Guardian. We have combustion because nothing else is igniting, so we actually get negative 10 fire res from our incinerate. Culling strike just for culling. Automation, convocation, enhance, and a +2 socket sword gems wand for a really short cooldown. Convocation 1.35 seconds, which is really nice for getting your big boy, your Sentinel of Radiance, which also has a freaking shitload of HP. 157,270, and it's actually more than that because we have almost Inferno, and we are stacking fire res from Purity of Fire, from Purity of Elements, from this ring here, which is ridiculous. This is an insane ring. It's minion life, movement speed, minion res, minion damage. Now we're getting minion life, minion resistances, going Eldritch Battery. Divine Flesh, Fourth Vow, at least for a little bit of tankiness. Defiance of Destiny for a little bit of sustain. You know, I got one with 3 minion life, minion damage on them, 10% increased life. Stacking Hinekar Warmonger tattoos for increased minion life. Get my Chaos Res here through a small cluster jewel. Getting life, getting life, getting life, getting damage. Oh, I can pick up some more minion life right there. Nice. Not sure what I'm going to do with this jewel socket or this jewel socket, but I'll figure it out. But as you saw in the clip, the clear is pretty good. So let's do a dunes. Let's level up a bit. Let's do some dunes with some Domination Scarab of Teaching. Now let's get our automation going. Elemental Weakness, Flame Dash, Frost Shield, Frost Shield. I'm going to put this here instead of Frost Shield because I probably don't want to need it, just to show you how fast these trigger. Because with the point trigger, the cooldown is 0.3 seconds, but with the elevated cooldown recovery rate boots, it goes down to 0.25. Then we have a Chaos Golem, Meat Shield, Guardian's Blessing, Determination setup. These never die because these things are dying every 0.25 seconds, so 4 times a second you have a minion dying. And we have 5% life on death for minions and 4% life on death for minions. So basically four times a second they're getting 9% of their HP back. So 36% HP recovery per second per minion. And then our Animate Guardian also has Kreskel's Pelt, stuff like that. 10% regen. So let's get our Chaos Golem going. Get a couple more shrines. There we go, that's nice. Then randomly just use your Incinerate so you can get some Phantasms out to get Feeding Frenzy up. They'll cull some stuff, they'll get Phantasms up. Make sure to summon your Sentinel of Radiance every like 32 seconds or so. It's pretty nice. It's actually really nice. Clear is surprisingly good. Another fortunate, jeez. Yeah, the Infernal Legion does work when it comes to killing stuff, and the Sentinel of Radiance also is dealing quite a bit of damage. A couple 100,000, I think. And those stack because they're actually different sources of they are different sources of dot. One is a Burning Aura from the Ascendancy, and one is Infernal Legion. So our clear, our RF clear, you know, pseudo RF clear is probably about 1.2, 1.3 million. We sustain the teachings. Jesus, these fortunate are just dropping like crazy. Oh, we got a boss here. Let's use our Incinerate. And the Elemental Relics just blew up and exploded the Breach boss. They hit really, really hard. I think they hit for like 2 or 3 million damage each. And they hit like 4 times a second. So... Yep, just use your Incinerate, get your Phantasms up, just so you can get Feeding Frenzy for extra minion stability damage, and your Infernal Legion damage. Alright, let's go do the boss real quick. Alright. That was the map. Gained a couple more levels. It's at 89 now. It's pretty nice. So, that is basically the build. Done a little bit of interesting stuff with the Convocation stuff, the Incinerate setup. Rest of it is pretty much just Juminoh's stuff, other than I'm using a Mage Blood and everything. But I will link his forum guide in the description. I will link my POV of my finished character in the description. And with that being said, peace out, you guys.